Welcome back. In the last part, Goron came up and said that they've dug a whole bunch of tunnels. What that means is we have a long series of mini-games to do now.
Oh boy!
This video is a good bit longer than the other parts, mostly because this section of game is already long enough, but then there was a bunch of extra stuff I wanted to do, particularly a couple upgrades I wanted to get before we do the next dungeon.
This is a fun section of the game, I think. I enjoyed the Goron minigames.
They're pretty fun. At least one of them might take a good bit of practice.
Yeah, a couple of them aren't easy. That's all that Goron knows how to say.
He doesn't even know what it means. I'm just killing you out of principle.
It's just not even fair. It's on a 1 square wide bridge.
Trying to work off the baby weight.
I think this is the only time in the Zelda universe that Gorons are known to be really big lovers of minigames.
Yeah.
Doesn't exactly come up anywhere else.
Nothing over there. East of here, as in next door.
Right. Very far to the east. Oh, wait.
Oh, look who it is. And look at how much space I can't enter.
Yeah. Oh, good.
And she lands right on top of the ring, too.
Oh, man. She's probably gonna take it. Yep.
Immediately.
The best ring in the game. All gone. I don't know. It was probably a bad ring. We're gonna say that.
The rings aren't completely randomized. Where you get them does determine what they will be, usually.
Mm-hmm. So I did 100% this game, but only in the sense that I collected all of the items and upgrades and pieces of parts. I did not go searching for all of the rings. So I'm not 100% on all of them, but I know the good ones.
Here's the next dungeon, but we've got a lot of things we need to do before we can get the key. And in fact, there's 2 keys. Because it's a dungeon we enter both in the past and the present.
Pretty cool.
I like what they do with it. Piggybacking off what you just said, this is not going to be a 100% LP either. Just because there is so much crap.
There's a lot.
And probably the same with Oracle of Seasons. More the gimmick with these series of LPs, I guess, is we're going with the idea that we're starting with Oracle of Ages and then Oracle of Seasons chronologically picks up from there. Because that LP will be a linked game.
Oh, that's good, because a linked game will start you off with some different stuff. It'll be a little bit different at the beginning, which is pretty cool. Oh man, we're starting off with one of my favorite games.
Dancing is just pressing 2 buttons.
Are you a hot dancer?
Please explain the dance, and I will proceed not to understand it anyway.
If we have to explain the dance, you're not ready.
You should have felt it when you were born.
So the Goron dance has just 2 buttons, like you said. There's another dancing minigame in the other Oracle games that has 3 buttons. It's a little bit harder, but this one is a little more rhythm sensitive.
You specifically follow a tempo. There will be moments in some of the later, more difficult dances where there are actual spaces between the buttons, and sort of like Link will reset his stance. Not so much here.
Ah, you already messed it up.
I'm not even sure what I did. I think I pressed one of the directional buttons.
You're a bad dancer. Why is this Goron blue?
Well, he's sad.
Well, you wouldn't know it from his sprite. So my favorite part when you mess up is that all your background dancers are sad for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you fail 3 times, you're done. Gotta start over.
Turn up the heat! I'm freezing!
The 40 torches in here aren't enough. Could have used a little music in this section.
Yeah. Might have been hard to sync up with the moves, though.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, God. I did it.
Perfect. So since you can fail 3 times in one run, you can actually do, if you're perfect for the first several runs, I don't know exactly how many there are, you can actually fail the last 3 and be fine.
Luckily, I think I managed to do it all 8 rounds.
Beautiful. You're pretty good. The emblem is great. The little Goron face on a string.
And it does not care. But now we are a Goron. And that means we can enter the Goron residency, I guess.
That's all it took.
And then he died from exhaustion.
Grandpa had bad bones. These Gorons are really excited about dancing, by the way.
It's only these guys. That's why the Goron earlier pointed out, those guys over there like dancing a lot.
We put them in a room all together. We locked the door. So, 5th generation, keep that in mind. This isn't the last time you're dancing.
You will dance with the beginning and the end. Now why is that one green?
Because he's a psychic. Obviously. Maybe he's covered in moss.
Ancient wisdom, ancient body.
Yeah, so this guy tells you basically what game you're going to play next.
He's very helpful because there is a lot of back and forth you have to do. You could pretty easily get lost.
Excuse me. When they speak like that and use the word brother, I can't help but hear the Macho Man Randy Savage voice coming out of them. I'm so hungry, brother!
Oh no, one of them escaped.
Quick, where's the quarantine team? Hey, bombs! Alright, sure, why not?
Make up for the ones I wasted earlier. Falls down the pit.
You know, if I were living in this world, I think I'd want to be a Goron. They all seem to love and take care of each other. It's great.
Yeah. And they can survive an avalanche.
Oh, this guy's tired, and he wants to create a universe.
He wants to own the universe. Cattle prod.
Right. I need some G2, brother.
Well, we got an order of operations to go here.
Yeah, so the minigames, you do kind of have to do them in order, which is a little odd, but, you know, whatever. So I like that you can switch with the rocks that have crabs under them, but it drops you immediately on top of the crab.
Yeah, that's annoying. And also it only works on those rocks with the crabs under them, not any other rock.
It's a good way to tell, but then it's too late.
Nothing in there, which I think means that there might be something in the past.
There may be.
But they have since died.
Plant it somewhere secret.
I kill these guys out of principle, even if I don't need to.
Yeah, I like how you're just hunting them all down. Straight up Moldorm genocide.
Got lost for a little bit.
Smooth transition. Yeah, another useless room.
Yep. But like I mentioned, that means that there's probably something here in the past.
McFly's sprite is so nice when you play the harp. He keeps his little toe tapping.
What is wrong with that Goron face?
Oh god, I've been here for so long.
Now this is the point that I realized I've still got stuff I need to pick up from earlier.
Yeah.
I do not have the bomb upgrades. I could have gotten that back during Symmetry City.
Right, you don't have 20 bombs to give him.
So I'll be taking care of that later in the video. And also, I think at the moment I didn't have a lot of Ember Seeds either. It took me a long time to get back here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look who it is again!
And you obviously killed a bunch of enemies too.
I got really lost.
Maybe you'll get the ring this time. Oh, she's riding a vacuum cleaner now.
Man, there's two things I need here.
Yeah, so you run into her a bunch, and she'll eventually change what she's riding on. I don't know that it affects anything. Maybe it makes her a little faster? I don't know.
So this tree was always here.
Mm-hmm.
I kinda like this.
You caught that guy, did you? That's funny.
I'll have my revenge.
Sometimes you gotta laugh at the bits of humor in this game.
It's a nice little play on It's a Secret to everybody.
Kind of like that guy in Wind Waker where you go with the Zelda logic of breaking all the pots, but he charges you money.
Yep. It's a little weird that there's dark water, like really deep water in the game, when, unless it's water that's, like, that you just sink straight to the bottom in, like that water in Metal Gear Solid 2, it technically shouldn't matter.
Yeah, if you're swimming at the top, it doesn't matter. So that guy gives you money, and you netted 100 rupees, so there you go.
Yeah. I ripped off his ancestors.
Inflation. It benefited you this time.
Alright, so I'm guessing the Gorons moved in only recently to the Rolling Ridge. Because everyone here's the first ancestor.
They're pretty fast carving their faces in the wall then. Yeah, so both of the seers will tell you pretty much the same thing, so it's helpful when you get lost. Oh, these guys.
Now this one's too hot. And he's very angry. He doesn't give you anything new, though.
Nah. Hint, hint, hint. Where are you going so fast?
Do you gotta go to the bathroom? Well, we better go rob him.
It is the Zelda way. Ah,
Oh, no.
nice save.
Oh, there's the Elder. I'm gonna plant it on this floor that looks like it should collapse.
Where do you think all the other holes came from?
Don't let them know!
It's a secret to everyone. Get it?
Man, if anything is gonna prevent you from wanting to dance,
The drinking molten lava.
nice.
Sweet stash.
So if you remember in the future, this little plant was just straight up dead. We need to push it over to the wall, but it's already up against a wall. But we have the switch hook. If you actually pick it up, you cannot drop it. You'll just throw it and destroy it.
Yeah, so the switch hook's good for not breaking it and moving it.
Doesn't work for grass or pots, but it works for that little bean. And there's another mystery seed tree. And just by entering this screen, we can actually teleport there now.
Speedrun strats saving time. Not that much time, but time enough.
Trying to remember the right button. There we go. I think that cavern is just another fairy fountain.
Yeah.
It's almost grown.
Well, that was fast. So some of these Gorons in the future are 5th generation, and some of them, like him, said his grandfather ran a different game. Gorons are old. This is a pretty fun game. Go talk to that guy over there. I just help you off the cart at the end. Collect your vomit bag.
That looks like a rock brisket. That are ribs.
99 seeds? You shouldn't miss that many times.
One key thing to remember is when you're holding out the seed shooter, you turn really slowly. You want to let go of the button to turn quickly.
Exactly. Oh, it's so heavy!
Oh, well.
Nah.
And somehow it's a bit more difficult than the rock brisket.
Yeah, once you practice the runs a couple times, you get the pattern for it. It's a little easier to run through them all.
But again, when a seed is out, you can't shoot another.
Yep, so if you ricochet, you pretty much have lost getting a perfect. Too bad you can't go collect all those giant rupees.
They're like paper mache.
Look at that big sword, that big Goron sword.
Yeah, very briefly in Lina Village, I entered a building. This is exactly the same minigame. I went back and tried playing that game, and you don't get anything good for it, so I'm just going to show off this version.
Kind of like baseball.
Really shit, unresponsive baseball.
Yeah.
The ball will never go where you want it to go. Sometimes, even when you swing the sword, it won't connect.
Yeah, this game I play over and over a couple times because it's hard to get it perfect, but you try. You do get a little better at it if you practice it, though.
All you want to get is at least 100 points.
Yeah, the good news is it's pretty lenient about the amount of points you need and how many chances it gives you to get that many points.
I spent so much of this without any real points.
Yeah, so obviously you want to aim for the blue blocks or the angel statues. You don't want to hit the purple blocks, they subtract your score, and the little devil statue also subtracts your score quite a bit.
Yes, this sucks.
Yeah, it does kind of.
That's not too bad. If you hit a blue and red block at the same time, you still get points.
Oh, you had a perfect lineup too.
Just made it, though.
That was amazing! I'm only saying that because you're the only guy to play this in the last 20 years. So the lava juice is the energy drink, pretty much.
Not quite.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm the fool.
There's lava juice and there's an energy drink. They go to different people.
How could I have forgotten? So this guy wants a vase, or he's giving you a vase, but the other guy wants an heirloom in the past.
Ever heard of the grandfather paradox?
Oh boy.
Let's go make one and have the world invert. I'm a little confused because the lava juice, even though the guy said the dancer loves lava juice, we don't give it to the dancer, we give it to his friend.
The guy that locked him in a room.
Yep.
Alright, universe imploding in 3, 2... You're talking slowly.
Goronade, there it is.
1.
And then the Goronade melts through my hand.
Right. So, we gave this guy the vase to pass down to his ancestors, and his ancestor gave you the vase that you gave to his ancestor. Yeah.
It gets renovated a lot. But now we give the Goronade to the Big Bang owner.
They called it Goronade, so my G2 joke is even better. I mean, if it's free.
This game is quite different from a lot of other minigames I've played.
Yeah.
Basically, he tries to kill you.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to blow you up. Let's see how fast you can run. It gets pretty wild, too. You could win this old toothbrush. Where'd all these conveyor belts come from?
Bombs just flying everywhere. Having the rock's feather helps, but not by too much.
Yeah, also throwing on the Pegasus seeds will help a little bit here too.
Damn.
Aw. Yeah, it gets pretty hectic. I've still got this toothbrush.
Speaking of Pegasus seeds.
There we go.
Oh no.
So your best bet is to try and just make a lap around. Because the bombs tend to go where you are at the time, and as long as you keep moving in a circle, you're not going to get trapped. Yes!
Ta-da! Hey, I didn't say press the button.
McFly's very proud of himself.
The old mermaid key opens a dungeon in the present. We need to get the regular mermaid key to open it in the past, back when the key was fresh and new. Now you have to get the old mermaid key before you can go to this guy and give him the lava juice.
You want 2 keys? Haven't we already met the graceful Goron?
We need him to arbitrarily respect us first.
Letter of recommendation.
Yeah, and the letter's basically saying, hey, give him the key.
Yeah. Slide this into your resume and hand it to the graceful Goron. You're a shoo-in.
Aren't I already a brother? You gave me the thing.
Give me your mermaid key. That's all the letter says. Is this a holdup?
Dance me for it.
Time for a dance-off! And the dancing is basically the same.
It's a bit harder.
Yes, I was about to say, the graceful Goron in the past, he's a much better dancer than the blue guy from the future, so the game gets a bit trickier. The rhythm sequences are longer. Yeah.
You can see what I was referring to. Occasionally, there's a break in the buttons, and Link just resets looking back at the camera.
It's all about the timing. So sometimes I've even seen him use sequences where he'll do a move or two at the very beginning, wait forever, and then do one more move at the end. That one kind of sucks.
That was basic.
Such soul! You got a new toothbrush.
And now we can take on the dungeon. Except, like I mentioned, I still got a few things I want to get first.
Nah, we're not going in there.
Now, you were talking before,
Uh-huh.
in the present, there's sort of like a back entrance to the shop in Lina City. You need to teleport to the present in that specific spot, and that's how you get in there.
Hey, what are you doing back there? Oh.
It's a secret shop with really expensive stuff.
It's good stuff, though.
Of course, I'm getting the heart piece.
Oh, yeah. You don't want more rings at a time?
I'll be getting the box later. That is a ring box level 2 that allows me to wear... Well, it allows me to have 3 rings in my inventory at any time. I still can only wear 1.
That's right. Rings do nothing unless worn. Ah, we're going to put it on now. There we go.
And there. The ring is now doing a thing.
We are in episode 12, and we finally put a ring on.
Will I finally realize how to go to the screen where it shows up?
Right. So that's a level 1 power ring. If you forget, viewers, that's the one that gives you +1 to your damage, but also +1 to damage that you take. The power rings kind of slowly turn you into a glass cannon as they get stronger. Oh, there we go. So you don't have sword beams yet. Spoilers, there's sword beams. But those rings help you keep them for longer after getting hit.
Ah.
We have the defense ring, which does the opposite of the power ring, and then the wisp ring, which protects you from jinxes, which is when the bubbles catch you and you can't use your sword.
Hang on. Need to take it off before I can put on another one.
Right. It's a little awkward, especially with the first level ring box where you only have one. If you're worried about getting hurt a lot, the defense ring's a nice one to wear, but you have to remember it also reduces the damage that you give, which makes it a little harder to kill enemies, especially bosses.
I remember what you said about the Gashet ring, so I'm going to put that on.
Here we go. We're gonna farm.
Just a little bit. Now back here, I moved the seed over to this side, but I kept the water where the little pedestal was, like where I'd pushed it. Because if you push it back, this area's flooded.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't completely ignore what that sign says. When you throw a bomb in there, a fairy pops up. She asks which of these bombs I'd thrown in there. If you choose golden, she straight up kills you. If you stay silver, she takes all your bombs. But if you're truthful and say you just threw in a regular one, she upgrades your capacity. By blowing you up.
Never mind, she kills you. Oh, right. Thanks, Bomb Fairy.
And then I jump in there.
Yeah, right. Did you drop a golden link or a silver link?
Let's check in on Biff.
Biff's strange. He looks odd. So this little kid minigame has so many different ways to play it, and the kid that you get at the end can change depending on all the things you do. And you have to make these choices as you go. You've decided to be generous. We'll see how that plays.
My son looks so strange. I can't decide if he looks more like John Lithgow or Gary Oldman.
Oh god, get away from me. Here's some money.
Now, in the past, I didn't go off to the side area and head back up the mountain. Which means there's probably secrets here.
Maybe. Or there's at least a chest.
And now I don't run out of bombs so immediately.
Yeah, 10 bombs isn't a lot.
Alright. Acceptable.
Well, you're wearing the right ring.
Yeah. But only some of us love dancing.
Right. We don't talk about them, though. As if it wasn't clear that you're not supposed to be here before the switch hook.
Yeah. Not that you could get here without the switch hook.
Right.
Stuck in the wall.
Please help me.
Now, remember earlier, there was a heart piece in an area we couldn't access. First, I want to check out what's in this Goron's forehead.
It may surprise you.
But not disappoint.
He's got money on the mind.
Yep. And hopefully I don't teleport into a wall.
Yeah, at least the penalty for that's not so bad. This is why this game is so cool, because it forces you to think outside of linear time. You might think, how am I supposed to get that heart piece? There's got to be a way to climb over there, or bomb, or a secret room. No, you just travel back in time.
I got a little turned around, so I had to go back to the main entrance of the whole area.
At least this tree you
Nice.
planted a while ago. Oh, yes!
That is more than enough to get that ring box upgrade.
Yeah, it is.
But first, now that I actually have the bombs, I can help this Goron out.
Oh, my knuckles are so bloody! Do Gorons bleed? They're rock people.
They apparently have hair. And probably skin.
Man, those trees are growing like crazy now.
Yeah.
Sir, I can expand your box. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Ooh. That's a good ring. That's a really good ring. Maple ring just means you have to kill less enemies to make her appear. And the blue holy ring is very situational.
Probably.
There are other holy rings too that protect you from other types of damage that are a little more useful. There's one in particular that protects you from Beamos.
And for the third ring, I need to correct something that I did earlier.
You're gonna wear the friendship ring? Oh.
Nah.
Bastard's like, please be my friend.
I'm gonna be an Octorok.
Yeah!
You can only wear one at a time.
Right. So, the transformation rings are fun for a gimmick, but unfortunately, they don't do anything else.
You can't attack.
Yeah, it would be nice if they put the attacks in. That would be a really cool dynamic, but all it does is change your sprite. And then you can't attack. You can't do anything.
But next time, we'll be taking on the Mermaid's Cave, which I think is a pretty fun dungeon.
Are you a bad enough dude to be a beautiful mermaid?